We went to a Christmas party for the game store I work out yesterday, and we were gonna leave early because last year's Christmas party was kind of like, but this year's it was much better. Partially because we played a game called Fireball Island, where we played Fireball Island while drinking Fireball, and yeah. When you got knocked over, you had to take half a sip, or you had to take a sip of Fireball Island. So yeah, that was the thing that happened. The camera's tweaked. Dang it. Steve set up the cameras, but I didn't double check them before we went live. There we go. Okay. I'm alive on a Wednesday, which is a weird time for us. I don't know who else is streaming right now because I can't check the internet. Because Steve and I are not on the internet for the month of December. But I thought you were gonna put that in the dog food. I was like, don't put chocolate in her food. Okay. But anyway, yeah. So we're not like reading the internet. We're not consuming the internet, but we're putting stuff out there. Specifically, still streaming. So yeah, there's that. But tonight, we're going to do a double header of what we were supposed to be streaming last night, which is Magic Fold and Battlefold. So these two, this was Essen this year release, and this was last year's Essen release for Happy Baobab games. I always pronounce it wrong. And, yeah. We're going to start with Magic Fold, which is a more kid-friendly, family-friendly version of the Fold It games. So if you ever remember Fold It, which restreamed 2 years ago, you, like, fold a fabric cloth to, like, the first person to fold the cloth a certain way scores it. Well, so both of these games use the folding cloth mechanic to build a game around it. And so the folding the cloth is, like, how you do things, but there's more game built around it. So we're going to get into that, and they do it very differently. Magic Fold is more like family-friendly, kid-friendly, and then Battlefold is more advanced, a little bit of tactical strategy. Magic Fold is like a roll and move, but it's a fold and move, which I think is a very unique, yeah. But, I mean, the art just gets me. It's creepy. It's a kid's game through and through, just even from the artwork level, but it's like weird Aladdin, and then that Djinn, the genie on his shoulder, looks like Z Garcia, and once you see it, you can never unsee that it's Z Garcia. But anyway, this game is designed by Bruno Cathala and Johan Glow. And I think Johan is the actual designer of Fold It, and then Bruno came up with the Magic Fold part. I think that's how this happened. This game would normally have an insert, but because it came back from Essen with us, it lost its insert. For packing reasons, it lost its insert. So, there's that. But the rules come in Korean and English, and as of now, I don't know if there's an English publisher scheduled. That's a weird mark on the table. You see that?
Oh.
Huh. Anyway, so there's a board, and this board has, we go from the city to the Sky Palace, and we're trying to be the first person to get to the Sky Palace because if we are the first person that gets to the Sky Palace, we become the ruler of this land.
I think there's maybe a loophole here.
How do you mean?
I don't know. Or maybe I just mean it seems too easy. No, there's got to be a catch, right?
I mean, there's snakes on the road. Is that what you mean?
Yeah, well.
In addition, each player is going to get one of these magic carpets, which we're going to cast spells on. So there's that.
I'm just saying, if the king has an advisor and a talking parrot, and he's telling you that yes, you totally become the ruler after you make it to the Sky Palace, I don't think we should trust him.
I don't know if the king has a talking parrot. thing.
It's mostly the creepy advisor part.
Yeah.
With
Okay.
a staff that looks kind of like a snake.
Mhm.
Don't trust it.
Yeah.
No trusting.
Okay, then there are two different decks. There's a normal deck and then an advanced deck, and the difference is very subtle. It's on the front of the cards. There's like a very subtle blue border around the easy deck, and then the hard deck has a very subtle pink or red border. But the backs are the same. So pick whichever deck you want. We're gonna go with the easy deck, and shuffle it. And then the sand timer just needs to be someplace.
I'm actually curious about the hard deck now, because the easy deck ones were not too challenging compared to some of the other full games.
Well, we could do a couple levels and then add in the hard ones.
Let's do that.
Or maybe...
Or just swap out for the hard deck halfway through.
I think that's what we should do. This bag does not want to open. It was doing that to me last night. It's too good. Then, you're going to take the Genie tiles, the Z Garcia tiles. 100% Z Garcia. Just without a doubt.
Somebody tells Z Garcia.
Each player is going to get one. And then the rest you're going to put in the Jin hangout magic place.
I've always wanted my very own Z Garcia.
Creepy. Then each player is going
in the Sky Tower forever.
Each player is gonna get their like avatar, so the character that they want. Steve last night was purple. I assume you still want purple. Yeah. I'll be yellow. And then we're gonna put our little meeples who are on little flying magic carpets. Look at that cuteness. They're gonna go on their starting spots. Okay. Zin. Steve's opening the advanced deck. There's snakes! So there's a bunch of cobras. Oh, if you're playing with less than 4 players, you need another player color to be I forget what they call him. The runner. He's your competition. It's also a jerk. But then you're gonna take these half circle tiles that they have in all of their games, which I love, but other people hate.
I love them.
And you're gonna put them someplace kind of accessible. This doesn't need to be here.
In a game where you need to grab something off the middle of the table, those are, I think, my favorite things to grab, because like cards and tiles and things are always a pain, and these, like, when someone goes for it and misses, they flip or shoot.
And they're easy to grab if you can get them, which is nice. Alright, there's a bunch of cobra tiles. You're gonna mix those up, and then you're gonna put one. I think I actually just put it on the cobra pit. When somebody lands on the cobra space, they get it. So put them on the cobra pit. And that's everything you need from the box. Sorry, Steve and I both have been having runny noses. We're fighting something.
Fighting each other.
Oh, hail, hi me.
Ruler of the kingdom.
Oh, YouTube is not streaming, and the audio is really low. This is great. Huh.
Is Reaper working?
Reaper is working. Is Reaper working? Oh. Huh. Reaper's doing... Oh, you know why? I know why. I know why.
As long as I know I can blame you.
Okay. There we go. Audio should be much more normal. Let's see what's going on with YouTube. I wonder if it got set to private again. Says we're live. Says we're private. I don't understand.
What? Why is it unlisted?
I don't know. It's just been doing that recently. Alright, we should be good on YouTube. Audio is not back. It's really weird.
YouTube?
Yep. I'll have to adjust the audio in post. Hey, Vanna Rabbit! Did your games arrive? Or your game, I should say. Mise Vanna Rabbit. Alright. So,
if not, I guess you just
Steve is shuffling.
Check the shipping tracking website, and you could have the vinyl countdown until they arrive.
Oh my god! All right, so we should be all right. So Steve's shuffling the advanced deck. While he's doing that, I'm going to put one card from the easy deck under each pawn thing. And so what's going to happen is we're going to simultaneously flip. So these are numbered 1, 2, 3, 4. And they determine initiative of how we move in the movement phase. So the first phase is we put the cards out. Then, or, yeah, I guess it's phase? I don't know.
Advance.
Then what we're going to do is we're going to both simultaneously flip 2 cards. And go. And then we race to fold them. And so the cards will show sides that we have to cover, and it will show like either quantities or specific symbols we need to show, or sometimes it'll be more specific and it'll be like you need to have that quantity or like those exact things, and then you fold the fabric along the lines to do it. And when you achieve what you're going for, you grab the token, which Steve didn't do. So whenever the first person grabs a token, they're going to take the timer. It's a 30-second timer. They're going to turn it over and put it out, and then everyone else from that point on only has 30 seconds to finish. Okay, so Steve got it. Not a big deal. So then you also get the card that you finished. This is the important thing to grab, then you can go back later for the card.
I messed up last night where I was so excited that I finished before Tiffany, and I grabbed the card, but not the token.
Steve looks like the dude on the blue square token. Yeah. Hold up. Hey, Electric. Okay. So, then we resolve how we move by the turners. So I took number 1. So I get to go first. So this says that I get to move one player back 1 space. So the 1 token lets you move somebody back 1 space. Could be anything. Could be you. Then the card will sometimes let you move as well. So this card that I took, let's move 2 forward. So I would take my guy and I would go 2 clouds forward. Then, because we're playing in a 2-player game, we have a runner playing with us. He will always take the highest initiative that's left, which in this case is the 2. So he would take a Degen token, which we're not going to worry about, but he moves 3. So go 1, 2, 3. So there's that.
Can you share spaces?
Hmm?
Can you share spaces?
Yes, there's nothing that says you can't. If the runner was to get the 1 token, he will move the player who is furthest ahead back 1 space. And if you're tied, he'll move both people back 1 space, which means you can't share spaces right there. I inferred it. So there's that. So that one's done. And then Steve would go. So Steve would get a Degen token, and he gets to move 4. And that would be the first round. Then we would reset the tokens, discard all the cards, and then we would restart. Whoa. If, in the folding madness, let's say one of us messed up. So mine wasn't actually accurate, or maybe I didn't do it before the timer went out. If you don't manage to get a card before the timer runs out, or you messed up the card you were going for, so like maybe I grabbed it thinking I did it, but I didn't.
Or maybe you just folded so badly
that they're like, yeah, no.
Like,
yeah. That doesn't count.
That doesn't count.
If that's the case, instead of getting to move your person and doing any of the things that the tokens say, you forfeit your movement that round, but you do get a Degen token, so you get a Genie token. And the reason the Genie tokens are important is because you can always use the Genie token as a wild spot. So if I had to fold a thing that was, I don't know. Oh, God. The advanced ones are advanced.
No, these are the basic ones.
Is it?
Yeah,
okay.
That's the advanced side.
So this one I have to fold one of every symbol, which I can actually do really easily. But let's say for whatever reason I can't do it very easily. Maybe I'm not skilled in the way of folding. Let's say I'm 1 symbol off. I can use a Degen token and put it down on the one that needs to be something else, and it's basically a wild tile. You can only use maximum. You can't do the entire carpet in Degen tiles. You have to have at least 1 square that's right. And then the size and shape of the tile needs to be correct, which if it's 4 squares that you're trying to get, it has to be a square. If it's 3 that you're trying to get, it is a line. If it's 2, it's obviously a line. Yeah.
One thing also is the card. They don't have to be in the same orientation as they are on the card.
Yep.
Oh, those are just super glary. Pop down.
The number tokens are wobbly because they're the same thing that was in layers. They're the, like, half-circle hemispheres. When we played... this is the same company that makes layers, so it's the same, like, grabby token.
Yeah, it's hard to grab, and then shenanigans will ensue.
Yep. Only other rule is when you move onto a Kroba space. So when you end your movement on one of the blue clouds are connected to shortcuts, and you need to do the shortcut.
Mario Kart shortcut.
If you end your movement on a Cobra spot, you take a Cobra tile, and they do silly things like make you fold with only one hand, or things like that. Okay? So shenanigans will ensue, I assure you. Alright, you ready to start for real, Kairos?
I am ready to start for real, although the dogs are trying to tell me
they
need something.
They got second breakfasts this morning.
And chicken skin.
We're not going to talk about why they got second breakfasts. I don't want to. I don't want to talk about it.
They got chicken skin for dinner.
But the girls got a hobbit breakfast this morning. So, yeah. Alright. Hey, Kabuki Kid. YouTube was special. It got unlisted again. I don't know why. Yeah, sorry.
When it went up, it was unlisted, so...
Yep. Alright, we ready? Yeah, put 4 out. Corgis are basically hobbits.
Right, because this is the basic, and then that's the advanced stuff. Wow, that is really subtle.
Yeah, it's super subtle. Alright, you ready?
I'm ready.
1, 2, 3. Oh, man.
Oh, no! Oh. Oh, I messed that up.
Alright. So you get that spell. So the dude's gonna go first, and he can't move anybody back because we're already at the front. So he'll go 2. And then, you get to go.
So I move a total of 4.
Mm-hmm.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Okay. And I move a total of 5. 1,
Wow.
2, 3, 4, 5. Because this gives me 2, and then this gives me 3. And then we do the next. Again.
Reset. Fold and move.
What
do you want to say when someone passes, like here, we'll switch to hard ones?
Yeah, when we get halfway through.
Yeah.
When somebody hits the halfway mark.
Right, which is like...
Okay.
Alright, I'm ready. Are you ready?
No, I have to unfold my thing. Also, I would like to point out, our boards are the same, but the back is what's on the back is the same as what's on the front. So, you can always, yeah. Okay, 1, 2, 3, flip.
Fold it.
I mean, Fold It is the name of the old game that we used to play. Okay, what did I want to do? I saw what I wanted. How do I do that move? How do I do that? There's like a fold that I used to know and Fold It, and I can't think of it right now. There's the thing I want to do. Okay. No, that's not it. Scheiße. Okay, wait.
You have 30 seconds.
I hate you. Oh, you took the one I wanted! That's the worst part! Okay.
And, well, it doesn't have to be in that orientation. It's just super hard for me to see a way in which it doesn't have to
Okay, I got it. No, I wanted this one. Okay. Yeah, mine looked a lot nicer. I was doing that. It was good. I was almost done. Okay.
Okay.
Oof.
So, question. Cobra's only if you land on it?
You have to end your movement at the Cobra. Yes. So the bad guy's gonna go again. And he's gonna move me back 1, because I'm in front. And then he'll go 2. So he's with us, so we can punch him for what he's done. Okay, and then I go. So
violence is not the answer.
I get a Jin token. Is that the one that you got from the teaching thing?
Okay.
And then I go 3.
I just thought of a
Oh, I
thing.
get 2 Digin tokens!
I thought of a thing we could stream during a thing we haven't told people
1,
about.
2, 3.
I'll tell you later.
Okay. We've decided what the name of our January stream
Is it my turn?
marathon will be.
I move 6.
Mm-hmm.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Okay. Alright. These are like getting more spread out, I happen to notice. A little closer to you, maybe.
A 1. A 2. Oh! It's not how you do it.
It's not how you do it.
Can you do that by mistake yesterday once or twice?
Just once. 1, 2. Oh wait, hang on. What am I going for?
Oh, it should be.
I need to move. Oh. Okay. Sorry, I should have grabbed you. What'd you get? Oh, okay. Alright, so you start. Who are you moving back? Yep. It's fine, I still don't land in snakes.
1, 2, 3. Oh, that was this one. I moved it because I did not want to land in snakes.
Alright, he's gonna go 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, so he'll take the shortcut. Yep. I go 4. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Still not snakes.
Still not snakes. And I get another Dijon token! Ichi grab.
Oh, actually, that's something where if I had been moved back by the runner, I still wouldn't have landed in snakes.
No, it's when you end your movement.
Yeah.
Yeah, so the...
But I forgot to take into account that because I was ahead, I would have been moved back. There is some subtlety to this.
There is, yeah. But it's interesting. It's a fold and move. I like that it's a fold and move. It's not a roll and move. It's a fold and move.
When you do have control over how far you move when racing the course, like I do find it. I know you were joking about fold and move, but I am finding it more interesting than if you were just rolling.
Yeah, because there's strategy in what you pick. Like,
and the initiative.
Right now, I definitely don't want to go 1, 2, 3, 4. I do not want to go 4 because I'll get a snake. But I might for teaching purposes.
We just play the basics for now, I guess. And then we have one. Yeah,
have
we have one more round of basics. So.
Okay, you ready?
Yup.
Flip it. Flip, 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 flip it. Flip, 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 flip it. Ooh, ah, ee, ah, ooh. What am I doing? I was like, I'm gonna do this. Oh. You doing it? What you doing? What you doing, Kairos? You're running out of time. That's what you're doing. You're just wasting the seconds. Watching that sand filter out. Just losing all the time in the world. Oh. Is it gone? Is it gone? And time.
That's a hard fold.
What were you going for?
The 4,
The 4 sultans?
4 palaces.
No,
don't spoil it.
Okay, I won't do it for you.
Mm-hmm.
I love you. You did it earlier when you had to do 4 somethings. You beat me to it. Alright, so bad guy is gonna go... Oh, Steve gets a consolation to Jen. Bad guy's gonna move Steve back 1. Because he's doing the 1, and then bad guy's gonna go 2. What's up, Steve? And then I get to go 5 and get another Jen token. So I'm gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Yep, there's a timer in case you thought it wasn't stressful enough.
Yep, but the timer is like in... What game is it? Is it Layers? It's, what's another... Oh, Globe Twister. The timer is like in Globe Twister where it only activates when somebody at least finishes. Alright, last round of the easies, and then we're
There's
going
another
hard.
game we played that was like it. I think Layers also.
Yeah, I think Layers had a timer. Almost.
Last easy round.
Here we go. Oh, wait. I gotta get my my napkin. They're like a
Tiffany's
nice
pulled ahead.
polyester silky feeling. Okay, sorry. I gotta go. Oh. That's fine. Your timer shenanigans don't scare me, because I did it. Alright. Oh no! I miscalculated. I forgot that he was going to pull me back. So he'll pull me back one, and then he'll go two. He'll be like, hey, what's up? And he ended his movement on the snakes, but it doesn't matter for him.
Did you end your movement on the snakes?
I did not, no. And then I get a degen, and then I get to go 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. I was hoping to end there.
Oh.
Yeah, but he moved me back.
Alright, and then I moved 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
So, like, in normal Fold It, you race to fold the patterns, and then you just grab these, and you just get points based on or you get dinged if you didn't get to get one of these, and there's always one less than player, so it's a player elimination game. Whereas this one, I feel like you could play more with kids because of the timer element, and you could, like, take your time with it. You don't have to,
and
like,
you're not,
fold.
It's not as eliminating. Like,
yeah,
it's just a race. Like, you can lose a race and feel okay. Like, being eliminated, I think, feels less fun.
Yeah, because you, like, sit out while everybody goes.
Alright.
But I do like Fold It. The problem is we would memorize the folds. And I think the same thing would happen in this. But there's a little bit more strategy in what you go for.
So we played the easy ones. These ones, I took a peek. Some of the cards, you have to do the color and the shape.
Okay. There's a couple in easy that are like that.
So there's more in this one.
I'm excited.
Alright, we ready?
Yep.
1, 2, 3, fold it!
No, that's a different game. Whoa! Okay. It's not... What? How would you do that? No.
What? No.
What?
That...
We're doing the hard ones. Yo, dog. I heard you liked hard ones. So I put a hard one in your thing. I should know how to do this. Oh, okay. I know how to do this. I got this. I did it. There you go.
No!
No?
No!
Oh no!
That was the wrong one.
Oh no. I believe in you. Oh, no, that's not right. That's not right. You messed it up again. And I mean that with love, not with trickery. Oh, 5, 4, 3,
no.
2, 1!
Too much pressure.
You have degens! You could have just done a degen!
Oh, jeez, the gens.
When you were like, wait, that's the wrong one. You could have just put a degen on it and been like,
no.
I'm done. See, that's the other thing. You get degens. Whenever you mess up, you get a degen, which you can use to cover your mess ups in the future, which is the thing Steve forgot. Okay,
There's
so
too much pressure for me to remember.
I can move somebody back of my choice. I'm gonna move this guy back. And then I get to go 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then Steve got a degen. He doesn't get to move. And then...
Will he catch up?
Steve handed... I got destroyed at this when we played it last time.
We were playing all easy.
Alright.
1, 2, 3.
Oh, sorry. You said alright. I was, like, ready to go. Okay, if there's a question marks, it means it can be whatever you want. Okay. Mm-hmm. Oh, I forgot to do this. See, and then when you win, you get to just play flip up, or flip it.
You know what?
You did it!
I did
it! Okay, so Jerk gets to move me back 1, but It's fine, because I get to go 6. Yeah. So I'm gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Alright, and then I get to move 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Okay.
The gins go back to the gin cloud.
Gin cloud.
To the gin bar. I also like that there's 4 we're going for instead of just the 1.
Yeah, so you have options. 1, 2, 3, flip. Oh, it's too close for comfort. Too close for comfort. Alright. Oh my god, what? Oh no, neither. Okay. Do that. Then I do that. And then I do that. Wait. Oh, no. There was a way to do this fold! There was a magical way to do this fold! Ah! Okay, you gotta do that.
The quality of my fold is decreasing.
There was like...
Okay, so the advanced ones are definitely a little harder.
Just be warned. Something.
Okay.
There was a way
all purple
to do this fold without cheating, and I just cheated to do it. Oh, what'd you get? Okay, you got all purple. Okay. It's fine, because I have...
Wait, are you cheating?
No! I'm chinning. I just had to get it where it would look nice. 2 stars. There's a way to do that fold without cheating, and I can't remember what it is right now. So yeah, I degened. So I get this one.
Alright, initiative.
Okay. Bad dude bumps me back 1.
Bad dude. Are you a bad enough dude?
And then bad dude guys 2. We need to land on a cobra to just demonstrate
and
how
then,
stupid they are.
I know, we're trying very careful not to land on cobras. Maybe you should land on a cobra on your next turn.
1, 2, 3, a 4.
Alright, and then I move 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Ooh, just missed the cobra.
Sniffles.
Alright, we've got one more round of advance.
Hey! Hey, Lackey! Stumptown! Yeah. New Portland Convention. Tickets on sale now at stumptowngame.com or gamesummit.com.
How much are the tickets?
$25.
What day is it?
May 18th. It's a Saturday.
What is the time of the games?
8 a.m. to midnight.
Where is the location of the games?
Holiday Inn Airport in Portland.
Alright, thank you for this exclusive interview. Tiffany Kairos of Stumptown Game Summit.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Alright, you ready?
Yep.
What do I want? 1, 2. Oh god. Oh! Oh, scheiße! No! He's gonna stop me! I can't let it happen! Oh my god, why am I even trying this hard? I have the gens! I have gens! Just look at that. Okay, we're good. That's so many.
Why? Why?
It's like a fun logic puzzle with the folds. It's like just like sitting there and doing them. Because it's fun to figure it out. This is Fold It plus a racing game, yes. I call it Fold and Move. What was it? Fold and Move. The next one we're gonna play tonight is Fold It plus a tactical battle game. Like a tactical skirmish game. It's weird.
I think I ran out of time.
I'm gonna do it. That's fine. I'm gonna win anyway.
Uh-huh.
Alright. Except for I'm not, because Jerk's gonna bump me back 1.
No, you bumped him back, not you. Way to cheat.
Yeah, you thought that, didn't you? Alright, and then I get to move 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
You didn't win.
So close. Oh, you would have moved before me. You get to go 4. You land on a snake!
Oh no, I landed on a snake.
What's the snake do? snack as many.
I can only use one hand for the next one. This is
no. Ian, you can only use the hand depicted. So you can only use your right hand. That's good. You're a right-handy person.
Oh my god.
We keep shoving the board out.
Okay, this is the last set of advanced cards. Alright, I'm definitely enjoying this more with the advanced ones.
Okay, I have to get there. Okay. I want to make this work. There was a way to do this once upon a time. Okay. I think do that. And then that. And that. And that. It'll be all camels! Yay! I did it! Camel Town. Wait, you jerk! Ah! No. I was so proud of myself.
I'm sorry, I should have taken the card. I was so excited to
such a jerk. No, I'm frozen with fear. Oh god, wait. No, I got this.
2 camels in a palace.
Oh god, I got this.
2 camels in a... Oh.
I got this.
Oh, it ran out.
No! I was gonna win. Did you use one hand? Did you use one
no!
hand?
I did it. Disqualified. Oh, my victory is hollow and meaningless.
You don't win.
Well,
you
then you would have gotten the camels then.
No, we'll just play another round. We'll play another round. Sit on your hand. You gotta sit on your left hand. But the jerk would technically move me back one. Because he wasn't disqualified. Oh, you have to like flip when you're not... Look, Vital Rabbit's like, Steve, one hand.
Well, just ignore that rule. Yep. That was some cheating right there. I was so excited. I was like, 4 camels. I know how to do this with 2 hands.
Okay.
Okay, I'm gonna flip them and then I'm gonna sit on
your hand. Yep. Okay, 1, 2, 3, flip them. Sit on your hand. Sit on your hand. Okay. Okay. You were so close, and yet so cheaty.
Jeez.
There. You're not there. Alright. That's fine. I've got plenty of gins. Just throw a gin on it! When in doubt, throw a gin on it.
Oh.
Sorry. Thank you. Woo! Hey, John. I believe in you. You did it in the wrong order. Not 100% on what you're going for. And time. Alright, Jerkface moves me back one. Hi, Steve. And then I get 5, and I go 1, 2, 3, and I win!
Victory!
I will be the new ruler of this land! And that's magicful! Which is very silly.
More fun the second time, I think. Especially with these advanced cards. My goodness.
So it's a folding move.
Okay, so the basic game Fold It. Didn't Fold It regular have basic and advanced cards too?
Yeah.
Because the basic ones were still kind of tricky.
So were some of these, but
So
in this one, you had the option when it was tricky to just do something else. Which is the nice part, right?
Yeah.
I want to get this one. So like it's the same game, but there's like options, which I really like. So when you're like, oh man, there's no way I can get that one, but then you see one and you're like, oh, I know how to do that. So, yeah. Well, look, Cena. Okay, so I gotta get this camel to right here. So I gotta do that. And then... Oh, it's all coming back to me.
I'm forgetting most of the folds.
Yeah, and see, this is why we had to get rid of Fold It, is because I eventually, like, learned a lot of the folds and, like, memorized them, and then Steve didn't.
It took me a while to get
Yeah, and Dina apparently really has to go outside. Do you need to go potty? Do you need to go outside? She, like, decided. There's, like, no hesitance in her. You going potty? Come on. Come on, you gotta go outside? You gotta go outside. Come on. Let's go. You gonna go outside? Come on. Outside. Oh, that's not what you wanted? That's not what you, like, went over with self-assurance and decided you were gonna do? Come on. Let's go. Bye. Come on. And now it's just a stream of Steve trying to fold laundry.
I almost got it.
Oh, wow. Yeah, that would be awesome. If a bunch of PAX people want to come down and play games, that's fantastic. Dogs are barking. I'm gonna put you outside, too. Oh my goodness. Could you talk to people while you...
I did it! And it's different from Tiffany's. I have a palace, a lamp, and a camel. That's actually kind of neat. I did not see the new Wingspan game from Stonemaier Games.
The new what?
Interesting. Wingspan game from Stonemaier Games. It's very pretty. Lots of cards with special powers. Very cool.
I'll jump into that.
This is neat. So there was a card that Tiffany and I were both able to do, me just slightly slower.
But you just went with a different
folds.
section. You did the same fold.
Yeah.
It's the burrito, it's the sleeping bag fold, as I call.
Yeah,
or like
but
the burrito fold.
Mine's backwards from here.
You just went with the middle. You went with this one. So you made the burrito with this camel. I made the burrito with this camel. So like you did this one and I did this one. But it's the same technique.
Yeah, it's the same technique.
You make the burrito and then you flip the securing bit so the juices don't come out. Yeah. No, you don't get that. They want C-H-E-Y. C-H-E-W-E-Y.
Yeah.
Anyway.
This is not something you girls get just because you're determined and persistent and annoying.
You girls got a second breakfast today. You don't need this. It's one of those where, like, if you've played this a lot and you know the folds, it's got the same criticisms as Fold It, except when you're playing with other people, they still have a chance because everybody's going to get something potentially.
Mm-hmm.
And there's multiple different cards out, and so they can go for a different option or an easier option that they're more sure of, which is what, like, sometimes in some of the games of Fold It, like, if it's a fold that I know really well, I can just do it like that, and then Steve would be struggling. But with this one, there's more of a chance that a fold that he knows would come out.
And even if you know how to do the fold, you still have to do it in a timely manner. So I could just drop a bunch of gins down and get something, and then Tiffany only has 30 seconds to finish her fold.
Yeah.
So there's a chance that we don't both have to do the same one, which I do think is definitely a plus on this.
And you could house rule if you're playing with kids where it's like, oh, you don't have the timer, we just wait until everybody gets one, or maybe you just like flip the timer twice, or something like that.
And I think playing with the basics would definitely be easier with kids.
Oh, yeah. But, you know, they would get there.
Yeah, they'd get the folds.
They'd get there.
But that would be a good way to ease them into it. The board is also maybe a little less abstract than the points. Like, in a weird way, with the board, I feel like I have a chance to get ahead. When it was just points and Fold It, you're kind of out of luck if you're behind a certain amount. So.
Yeah, well, if you're down to your last star, it's a lot more ominous. But, like, you're still in this one. Even if you're out of the race, you're still participating and you're still, like, practicing. Which is what, when Steve gets knocked out of Fold It, he would just still play along, but he would just, like, not be worried about racing, because he still wanted to fold it.
Yeah, I still want to practice. So getting to the end, I think, feels a little better than eliminate everybody. So I think that also makes it a little more kid-friendly. Yeah. And even adult-friendly.
Yeah, I think this is more of, like, a kid-friendly, adult-friendly version. The art is kind of weird. It's really interesting. The Battlefold art is, like, really good. Really crisp. And then Magic Fold, they were like, we're gonna go super kids on this. Which,
like,
you know,
alternate universe Haba.
Yeah, in Aladdin. So it works. It's not copyright infringing, but it looks a lot more kiddie than it does, like, adulty. Which I think is maybe their target audience on this one, is to do more kids. But if you're an adult and you, like, fold it, or you want to destroy your children at a game, this could be an option. I will say, I forgot to say at the start of the stream, the audio was kind of bad anyway, this is a sponsored stream. Happy Balba gave us this copy of Magic Fold to play in the stream. So there's that.
Thank you, Happy Balba.
Yeah, thank you. I enjoyed it more than I thought it would. I did not want to play it the other night. I was like, no. And then we learned it and played it, and it was like, it's good. The second play gets there, but there is definitely some strategy and some thoughts into, like, what card you go after and things like that. The art is just, like, not amazing. Yeah. This is not a game that, it's a weird one, because it's more of, like, a tactile manipulation game that requires some amount of, like, hand dexterity, which, you know, you teach your kids how to fold their laundry with this game or something like that. But it's kind of like the only roll and move game that I think I would enjoy. It's a fold and move, which is more fun than a roll and move. So there's that. I don't know.
Well, it's a game where you have to sort of practice and get better. That's not in a... It's more of a dexterity way, but it's in more of a skill thing than, like, tossing something or flicking something. Like, yeah. It's a more interesting dexterity thing because it's a brain puzzle as well as being...
It's a brain puzzle. Yeah, which Fold It was a brain puzzle, and then they just added a game to it. And this game is more of kid-friendly and also, like, casual-friendly, and, like, you don't have to be as good at the puzzle. But, if somebody's better at the puzzle, they'll probably still win. There's a higher chance that they'll win. Another game that they used the Fold It mechanic for was Battlefold. And so we're going to do another stream, and we're going to stream Battlefold, which also uses the folding mechanic, but plays entirely different, because this is a tactical skirmish game. So there's that. But yeah, so we're gonna do that. We're gonna shut down this stream, and then we're gonna do Battlefold. Actually, I'm just gonna download this video and cut it into two, because I don't want to deal with the stream not going live again. So we're just gonna do that. So instead of shutting it down, we're just gonna do that.
We're gonna change the name and stuff.
Yes, and I'm gonna pretend like we stopped streaming. So if they're watching in the future, it'll seem like we stopped, because I'm gonna do the cut. So
I'm sorry, I'm having trouble concentrating on the stream. It's just sadness that's staring me straight in the eyes.
Oh wow, that's like but she's not that side. She's like primed and ready to pounce sadness.
Yep, tired sadness.
No, she's like laying like where she's. You see how she's laying?
Yep.
It's if you get up, she's just gonna jump.
Yep.
Yeah.
So I can't get up and change the titles.
You can't. They'll both go. This one is being very good. She's waiting very patiently because I made her lay down and wait. Anyway, on that delightful note, thank you again for tuning in and watching this stream of Magic Fold. I hope this helped enlighten you as to what that game was about and how it played, and I hope you enjoyed watching us struggle with that. We're gonna go struggle with another game called Battlefold, which is very similar but very different. So if you like this video, feel free to give it a thumbs up. If you'd like to see more, make sure you subscribe. If you're on YouTube, hit the bell. Maybe you'll be notified sometimes. If you're watching on Twitch, you can follow along with doing a follow. And yeah, otherwise, thank you again for watching and making it this far through our shenanigans. Cool. All right. That's that. Goodbye, people in the future.
Goodbye, people in the future.